I was This is full scan full delta University. I will explain, I will demonstrate of my project how it is going to be work. So let's have a few discussion with my project. Now we will start from some slides and then we will go for the demonstration. Right. So it's a refined approach for flexible data sharing in cloud using cryptosystem. In the sense, actually my project is on cloud computing domain. So before that, we should know somewhat the basic things related to cloud. Yeah, cloud is nothing but a third-party services which is used on demand and provided by the third party to your public network using internet connections. Means a service which you want to access that is not available inside your system but you want. So third party will provide that service. Instead of that service, they will going to charge some amount. So it's a way of computing that is called as a cloud computing. So it's provided three types of basic services, that is information as a service, software as a service, and platform as a service. So based on your service, they will charge amount, they will provide the service, like that the process is going to be happen. So now I am going to focus on this project. So refined approach means you can say that it's an approach for sharing your data on cloud using cryptographic system. Means your data is going to be protected. So let's have a look at the 3 points regarding my project. Securely efficient and flexible data sharing. In the sense, means your data is going to be secure and flexible manner. You are going to share your private data to the cloud in a secure and efficient as well as a flexible manner. So you will see how it is going to be flexible and efficient as well as secure. Yeah, next thing is flexible memory or class allocation. In the sense, means you are going to allocate your cloud storage. If you are talking about the cloud services, in terms of cloud services, you have to consider the storage, because in cloud services, what are the services you want to access, instead you have to pay some amount. So it may be causes or costly of your project. So you have to consider the money, how much spaces you are going to allocate for storing a particular file or sharing a particular file. Based on file size, we are going to allocate memory and we are going to process the memory from the cloud. Next one is bilinear aggregate signature. In the sense, means it's an aggregate algorithm, cryptographic algorithm which will encrypt your data and it will protect. It will generate some secret key, aggregate secret key, which is useful at the time of accessing and decrypting your data. Now let's have a look in existing system. What are the problems currently available in this scenario or in cloud services? So fixed size of classes, means we don't know actual file size. Suppose you are going to upload a file of 10 KB, but you don't know the file size is 10 KB and you have allocated 1 MB of a space. So remaining space will be waste. For that, you have to protect. So it's a wastage of memory. So you are not going to utilize your whole resources as well as whole cloud storage. Means you are going to waste some memory. For that, you have to pay some amount. Second thing, leakage of data, time of initializing virtual machine. Yeah, of course you can say that, because in a host machine, several virtual machines is initiated. So they can access your data, they can hack your data, because all the data are stored in host virtual machine. Second thing is doubt on honesty of technical staff. Yeah, your data cloud server owner, they having a technical staff, they having a technical team to maintain the data or cloud server. So why we are going to trust on them, whether they are performing honesty or they are bleakness or they have a good behavior, I don't know. Why should we care on that? Means they are working with your data in accurate manner or not. So there is no matter to believe on that. See, where the problems occur in existing system. Yeah, user VM1, it's an end user who is going to upload the file to the cloud server, but he does not the actual file size. So they allocated a memory spaces to the cloud services, and he does not know the remaining spaces whether it is going to be utilized or not. So he does not upload a file in a consistent way or without knowing the actual file size. So remaining spaces will be there. So red cross is displaying that means remaining, how they are not using cloud storage, how they are wasting the cloud storage, it's displaying. So in terms of virtual machines, means VM1, VM2, VM3 is nothing but a VM virtual machine. Means several users are connected with the master. Here you can say that host virtual machine. So at the time of initiating virtual machine, they can hack your data, they can leak your, or due to some hardware problem, they can leak the data of another virtual machine. So for that we need to protect the data. So for overcome on these all problems, I have proposed a flexible memory allocation based on data size. In the sense means we will consider the actual file, then we will upload to the cloud server. Second is, it's a efficient way to share your data to the cloud server. Means you can access from remote to local or local to remote also. And bilinear aggregate signature, it's a cryptographic algorithm which generates a aggregate key, means some constant size file which is going to be accessed. Means using that key you will access your file, you will decrypt your file. So here it's a proposed system. You can say that user VM1 VM means user virtual machine is going to upload a file to the server. So we will identify, we will consider the file size, means using some programming techniques or some approaches we will consider, means how much file size will allocate a space in cloud. Based on that we will assign the size cloud storage to keep that file to the cloud storage. So remaining spaces will be saved for us. So it's a bilinear signature, means for protecting our data, for encryption our data we have to cross the 5 stages of development. First one is setup, means data owner. It's a part of data owner. Suppose I am going to upload a file to the cloud server, I will encrypt the data, and I will also assign some secret key to encrypt your data. Next is key generation. After encryption, you have entered some key and you have selected one file. So using that key, your file will be encrypted and it will generate a random key. So in third step, it will aggregate, means it will identify a aggregate key which will able to access all the files and all the shared files. And fourth stage of the development, it will extraction of flexible key. It will share the secret key to the server or a client where your file has been sent or where your file has been shared. And decryption, at the time of downloading you have to enter your secret key or a decryption key, and finally you will get the actual file key. So let's have a look of programming, how it is going to be work and how it's work in career. So for that I have used a Tomcat Apache server which creates a server inside your system. Means using that, after using, you can create a local host inside your system, you can share your file, you can work as a client as well as a server. Means one side you can create a client and another side you can work as a server. So from one side you will send the request to the server and server also can respond to the client. Now let's have a look of the programming approach, how it is going to be work and how the data is going to share to the cloud services. For that I have used virtual machines, means VMware workstations for another operating system. If it's a Windows 7 operating system, you can use as a client as well as a server. It's not matter means how many you are going to use. So it's a project I'm going to execute from the server. So it's asking me on which server you want to execute. So Tomcat server, it's a Now it's starting. So it will take few seconds to complete, and once after completed, once it is started, it will automatically walk through. So it's our home tool. But one thing I have to explain here, it's running on local host, means inside this system we can access all the features, what are the features are available inside this project. So we have to use remotely. For that we need IP configuration. So inside this local server is running, so it has some IP address. So we have to search the IP address. For that we will type cd cmd, and we will get to the command prompt, type ipconfig. Yes, so it generates two IP addresses. One is IPv4 address, it's for remotely access, means once your project is running on internet or you want to access from internet, you have to use IPv4 address. This IP address 192.168.43.209. But once it's running on a VMnet, you have to use another IP address, that is VMnet 8. You can say that this IP address you have to use for the accessing inside your local system. So here, instead of localhost, you have to type 192.168.40.1 microsim. So now it's running on a server. So same thing, just we have to copy this IP address and we will open to the virtual machines, and just need to paste this IP address and press enter. So it will take a few minutes time to complete. Yeah, definitely. So now we can consider this part as a client side and that side as a remote side, or this part as a server side and that is one side. It's not a matter. Bidirectionally we can use. Now we have to consider, we have to register before accessing your service. So we will click on the registration, and here let's see, we have to fill up the four or five fields regarding registrations. So you can register as well as use. So suppose that I want to register from the VTU, this username and VTU 123@gmail.com. Password you can use VTU and VTU, right? Just you will click on the register. So it's registered successfully, right? Just you have to log into the your account. Now click on log. So now you are on control panel. You can perform your operations, upload, share file and download file. So click on upload files and select file which you want to upload. So it's asking for uploading a file. So we will create a new text file and we'll type somewhat like video, right? So on video we will write something because we have to identify. So it's opening that. Yeah, no, it's not it's going to open with word. So we type somewhat with the file like hello. Now it's asking for saving the file. So it's saved to the server or which file you have to access. Now you click to the, you select the video.txt. Right. Now just enter your secret key, so that I have secret key of the fellow will give and upload to the cloud server. So your data has been successfully uploaded to the our cloud. Now we'll click on the share file. So it's asking to whom you want to share your file. So I want to share this file to this was my gmail.com. Which file I want? I want video.txt. This is just created by me. So now I am going to submit. Means it's going to be shared to the destination. Means it will share to the this@gmail.com. Now once it's shared, you will access from the virtual machine. See, it's a client side. You can see here it's a Windows operating system 7 where I have decided as a remote side. So we have to log into the account, or for that we can register here for the user ID and password. So it's depend on your accessing service which you want to access. So it's displaying some errors. I think due to net connection is generating errors. Yeah, let's see what's happening. It is going to share the secret key as well as your text file to the destination. The secret key will be shared to on this@gmail.com and file name is video.txt. Means this file is going to share on the particular locations. So now it's a file has been shared successfully. Now we'll go to the home page. So it's on example and we'll click on logout. So one side process is over. Now what's happened, we received a access token 2814. So using that token access, we will access the file. That is not the token access, we consider this is a secret key. So we have to log into the account. From where we will access the file. So yeah, right, it's giving a, now you are on user access or control panel. You have to click on download file, and here this is asking us which file you want to download. So we will select the txt and enter that secret key which we have received from the server. So we will click here. Now what second your file is successfully downloaded, and you can see that yeah, we have typed the header. So in this fashion it is going to be work. So your file has been shared to the client, and now we'll click on the log. So it's the flexible data sharing means you can share your data from client as well as the server side. So in this fashion it is going to be work, right? So just you have to stop your for that, and thank you for the watching.